What's up, Flock? In case you don't know me, in case you're just logging in for the first time, my name is Fresh. YouTube channel, Fresh Life, where I talk about everything that's sports related and life related, but primarily the purple and black, Yeah. Shouts out to my subscribers, shouts out to my homies, Horse Taurus, Adi Asar, matter of fact, shouts out to Nitro and Graven. I'm gonna give props when props is due. They did a good job with that podcast in Lamar's restaurant. Kudos to them. Them boys did it. Them boys did it. I'm gonna touch on a little bit of things that I had on my mind. I wanted to get out. I've seen a lot of good and I've seen a lot of bad, and I hate when people try to take advantage of other people. And as content creators, it shouldn't be this way. But some people just take advantage of things. It's all about free enterprise. I get it. But I know when people are just trying to grandstand hot dog, like Macho Man used to say. I know a grandstander when I see one. And that's not cool. But first, let's give big congratulations to Lamar for getting his contract, getting his money. And no, that's not the fully guaranteed, but that's not what he was really aiming for. He just wanted his value. So I'm not going to spend time reflecting on that. He got his money. And he's well deserved of it. And he's going to continue to prove that he deserved that money without a shadow of a doubt. They got him some weapons. We got Odell. They drafted Zay Flowers. Bateman's coming back. I had to take a pause for a minute. I was about to say Duvernay first, but I can't say Duvernay before I said Bateman, so I'm going down the line. Then we got Aguilar. We got a squad now. How good they are going to be coming into this season is yet to be determined, but all you can do is be optimistic because it's still heads and shoulders better than what we had in the last 5-6 seasons. So let's just take that to account. Okay. There's no particular order. I want to touch on some things. Now that this contract thing is over, you see who the people who really support Lamar, who support the Ravens, and you see the people who just looking for clickbait, is looking for a hot topic, and just pretty much Lamar haters. But I just wish they go on and say, yeah, I don't like the kid. It's not my cup of tea. There's nothing wrong with that if you don't like him. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you don't like someone. Nothing at all. But when you hide facts, when you try to degrade and belittle someone, and berate someone, you hide facts. That's why I have the problem. Because just because you don't like someone, that doesn't mean they can't get their just due. They're not performing well. It doesn't mean they're not performing well. Or they're not important. Or they're not good. Case in point, a lot of people didn't like Kobe Bryant until the latter years. But you can't take away his greatness. That's just for example. Lamar, that's a good kid. No matter what he does, there's someone always there to pick at him, to have something negative to say. And it isn't right. It isn't right at all. I heard things from different content creators, and these are brothers. These are other black men, and that's another thing. We tear each other down so quick on these platforms. For what? For what? older head that was saying that he should cut his hair, and when he first got drafted he was clean cut, he had the little fro, and now he got his hair everywhere. Like, there's nothing wrong, he got his good thick hair, you know. Before I went bald, I had hair thick just like his, thick, long, curly. You know what I mean? Like, no one said anything to Trevor Lawrence with his long hair looking like a rock star, looking like Thor, uh, Van Halen or whatever. No one says anything to him. Or AJ Hawk when he has long hair. Like, come on, man. All we doing is, they get paid to entertain the masses. You know what I'm saying? When you're in college, that's a different code. What? No. So what? He can't get this money because he has his hair out? He's unapologetically South Florida. So he's gonna do him. We can't be worrying about that. That's stupid. And there's a couple of older guys, gentlemen, has said that he need to cut his hair even before this contract situation started. Like, look, let that man be him and live his life. You know what I mean? He had braids, he had hair long or whatever. Like, let that man live his life. Number two, I'm not gonna waste time on this guy because he's a dirtbag. That's Doug Gottlieb, and the sad part about it, my name is Doug, and he has the same name, Doug, and it pisses me off that we share the same name, and this dude is spit nothing but vitriol, and he's just negative. He's just hating on him for what he never had nothing nice to say about him. You know what I mean? I can't stand prejudiced people like that. Nestor, he's another one. Nestor from, I forgot the acronym for the radio show, and him and Luke, they had a little show. Nestor's he's a scumbag too. That's why Chad still took his press pass. That's why he can't get in there any more Ravens press conferences, and he's bitter and pissed off about it. But he's an asshole, you know. Any little thing, he just never been a Lamar fan. He was a big Joe Flacco fan, but still, like, it's nothing. It's 5 more years. When it's all said and done, Lamar had at least 10 years as a Raven. Probably Raven for life. I predict he'll play 13, 14 seasons, because it's more than that man than just football, but he loves it. But, you know, you got to know when to hold him and fold him. But if he decided to play 15, I wouldn't blame him. He could do it. But anyway, they just said more line, like, this dude never lied a day since he entered the league. He never told any type of misinformation, any type of lie, nothing like that. He told the truth. He told everyone how he felt, and he stuck to his guns. As they, even if he did give him an interview, he still speaks. You know what I mean? Even he interviewed with people who had nothing negative to say with him, like Jared Downing or Garrett Downing. He had nothing but negative things to say on Twitter, but on the Ravens podcast, on the lounge, is a whole different story. So which one are you? What person are you? Okay? Mike Floro, he's another dumb scumbag. He just wanted to talk to the GM. GM told him everything he want to know, and he still went with his own narrative. That's another one we got to take care of. You know? You know how we can get these people to act right? By not liking and subscribing their channels, by not giving them the views when it looks like a negative thumbnail or the title. Just go to the next channel. Acho, we gotta get this coon off the air, bro. And it's a shame because we go against each other and we shouldn't have. As all skin folk and kinfolk. And I hate saying that because I'm not a Pan-African type dude. I'm just like, it's whatever. So I support those who support me. My bad. But I chose one of those good little boys. Try to be a good boy. And he just say something provocative, even if there's nothing there. And Joy, and I'm be honest, Joy keeps destroying him on his own show that he took. But we're not gonna go into that either. But Joy keeps destroying him. Like, if you don't like Lamar, you don't like Lamar. Cause I think the thing is, cats like that spend their whole childhood and life trying to say, "Hey, look at me, I'm better than the hood dude. My parents are educated, distinguished." He's Nigerian, so I work with a few Nigerians, and out of all my African brothers and sisters, like, they were some of the worst I had to work with. Not all of them, because I have Nigerian good friends I went to college with, and I still speak to this day. Some Nigerian I went to high school with, they're a buddy of mine. God-fearing. Which, not saying no one else is, but what I'm saying is, I'm not just saying this to pick with all Nigerians, but a lot of them have that mindset. Like, I had a guy at work call me a Carter before, and he tried to play it off like I didn't know what he was saying. I'm well cultured, so yeah, I said I'm not, a Carter, but that's another story for another time. They, society put us against each other. The susceptible black guy versus the hoodlum black guy. And through this process, they call Lamar a hoodlum, call him a thug, and all this kid did is go to school and play football, right? But he's a thug. Like, people in Maryland, Baltimore City, the Mid-Atlantic, wherever Ravens fan anywhere, Lamar ain't going nowhere, and I'm happy for it. Hey, if you're mad about it, just sell your PSL to somebody like me, and I take them off your hands, and you can go root for somebody else. But we don't have time for this, man. We don't have time for this. Just a lot of negativity, but it's positive things as well. You get to hear all honesty from EDC. EDC recognized he messed up. He realized, yeah, I didn't do the best that I could to surround him with talent. Everybody know that. We just waiting for him to admit it. But don't try to pass it off like you did everything you could when you didn't. And don't give me crap about, well, they did draft wide receiver last two drafts in the first round and second round. Yeah, almost doesn't count either. Because you should have did your due diligence. But other than that, I'm just glad my quarterback signed, man. It's been a rough ride, but I'm patient because that's not my money. Why worry about somebody else's paycheck? Nobody's at your job worrying about your paycheck. So why worry about their paycheck? I wouldn't do it, to be honest. But hey, that's their money. It is what it is. Shout out to Engraving Nitro Wells Nitro. He's the one that landed, got the spot in Lamar's restaurant. Shout out to them. They did a excellent interview. The both of them. Excellent commentary. I'm going to give credit when credit is due. They did an awesome job. And guess what? All Lamar required them for them to do is just long as they could do the show in their restaurant, long as they bought some food. Long as they bought something. That's it. Now, you have other content creators, Ravens content creators. They want to band together and have this clique, and when they want to go to some restaurant or some venue and charge people money for a meet and greet like they rock stars. Huh? I don't recall them being Stephen A. Smith or Chris Bouchard or Janelle Hill or something, George Taylor. I put her out there because she's doing her thing. No celebrity. $55 or whatever. I don't know. I'm just paraphrasing and summarizing. I don't know. I don't care. But y'all charging like you getting into a nightclub or something just for meet and greet, and you guys work every day just like I do. Every day. It ain't enough that you getting people, you getting donations and super chat payments and cash app payments and stuff from people. And what is you really doing that shows that's worth it? The only one that contact is worth it where they say, well, yeah, I donate, give to a super chat. As Coach, that's because he spends hours of his day analyzing film, breaking down plays, so you grasp a general understanding of football. The rest of them, what are you doing? You just talking. I'll be getting the same information you be getting, and a lot of times I get it before you do. Y'all be late. I've been knowing this stuff. You go right on Twitter, Google Twitter, and just or build relationships with other Ravens fans to get the information. That's all they doing. Stop that. Stop the cap, man. That's funny. A meet and greet. What you think you Jodeci or something? Y'all charging concert tickets. Rock the Bells is going to be in Baltimore. LL's going to be in Baltimore and DC this summer. And their tickets only start at like $55, $60. That's LL freaking Cool J. But you cats, you gonna have a meet and greet $50 to $60 meet and greet. What is you getting with this? Is food and is all you can eat? Like, what did you get with that? Yeah, I'm calling people out because that's dumb. That ain't right. Now, by any means, look, you do what you do. If someone want to donate or help your cause, let them do it. But certain things people do is ridiculous. And that was one of them, a meet and greet like y'all some sort of celebrity, like y'all got black or blue checks or something. Like y'all the athlete, you just doing the same thing everybody else is doing. If I had the time, I could get the special effects and do all the other stuff that all these other content creators do. And it's coming. In time, it's coming. I got it set up. It's coming. But I don't have the time with it. I'm everything to every people. I'm everything to a lot of people. So my time is limited. But I got big things coming. But I'm not going to be on here begging for money. Begging for like, oh, just support the contact or whatever. Look, because everybody's farming off the same information, bro. That's what they're not telling you. People are getting the same information. And a lot of the ones who could be charging for services or trying to get on here for clout, man, they just continue doing their thing, regular thing. They're not worried about that. And I don't care if someone has something to say about it. That's just how I feel. It is what it is. Another thing with this narrative, Dave saying, well, laughing in Lamar's face, oh, he can't throw for 6,000. They even changed it and said, well, on On Get Up. They changed it. Was Lamar throw for 4,000 yards? That man said 6. You at least could have said 5,000. You gonna give him his own floor. His seller said 6,000. I mean, if you all know he might meant it, and he might not. But I know what he was just saying, that we're gonna pass for a lot of yards because the offensive weapon he has. So they're gonna pass for a lot of yards. That's what he was saying. Now he could shoot for 6,000, and I hope he get it. But if he doesn't, you remember the old saying go: if you shoot for the moon and you miss, you still be amongst the stars, or however that old saying goes. But yeah, man, you gotta let people live out here. That dude's an NFL quarterback, and he got paid like one, but you still talking to him like he's Tim Tebow. That's disrespectful. All right, and also I had some Cincinnati Bengals fans just y'all worse than Steelers fans. I'm gonna tell you, for somebody who just recently started winning within the last 2 years, the last two, you guys are not humble at all, yo. And it's entertainment, I get it. You supposed to grandstand and hot dog and talk shit and do all this other stuff that you supposed to do. But come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna drop you some facts real quick. Okay? Joe Burrow has Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. Okay? You got 2 number ones and a 1B. Think about that. And you got Joe Mixon. Then you got Hayden Hurst that you just got acquired from Atlanta last season. Okay. You almost got beat by Tyler Huntley. Nobody's scared of the Bengals. And then they go back where they score like almost 50 points on us. Yeah, we had third stringers at corner, bro. Then you say, oh, you got suckered up. We ain't no. It's not the same. You go from having Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters, and then all of a sudden you got Anthony Averett. I'm not taking away from Anthony Averett, but he ain't them. Alright. I'm just giving y'all the facts. Alright. 2021-2022 season. Lamar gets hurt. And Cincinnati win the division because he was hurt beforehand. We was about to have the number ones going vying for the number 1 seed in the AFC, not just the AFC door, the AFC. And he gets injured. That killed that. And Huntley and I forgot who was the second, the other third string quarterback. They couldn't win 2 games to get us in the playoffs, dog. Are you serious? All we need is 2 games. 3 games to probably have a division lead. But 2 games to make the playoffs. He couldn't win 2 games, yo. He lost 5 straight games. All that work he done. That's his fault? Okay. This past season, Lamar got injured. I was at that Denver game when he got injured. I don't know if it was Oliver or whoever was in the game. He didn't block. That lineman on the left side didn't block. He gets injured because that dude should never came and tackle him from behind like that. You just let him do it. You supposed to push him or something. And I swear about 8 to 10,000 people left that stadium. Now, when you got 70, 80,000 people in a stadium, you're not going to really notice 10,000 like that unless you really paying attention because it's a section. But yeah, No one comes to see Ravens defense, and Ravens defense, I hope, is the best in the league. But times has changed. People want to see offense. Lamar is the most dangerous, best superstar quarterback we ever had in Baltimore. Period. Offensive prowess is through the roof. If I had to start a franchise, it'd be Lamar all day. Cause you know why? Lamar can make things happen. Like he don't need a whole bunch to go well to be successful. Joe Burrow had to get a line and say, "Oh, his line's trash." Yeah, but he's supposed to have this quick release, right? Give him to them big receivers. He got three big, tall receivers. Give it to him and let him go. Oh, they made it to the Super Bowl. Okay. Well, Lamar didn't get injured. They would have been the 6, 7 seed. They wasn't winning the division. We was going vying for second, third place in the AFC at the time. He got injured. Oh, they got shut down. Y'all better look out for Jacksonville. They coming. They people talk about the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. I'm not worried. I'm not bothered. Y'all better worry about the the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence game is alright, man. I would take Trevor Lawrence before Joe Burrow until he could prove that he could win. Give him one of them receivers and see how hard his job is. His job is not hard. And to be honest, Jalen Hurts, and I like Hurts' game, his job is not hard either. You got top-notch offense. You got a running game. You got a scheme that fits what you're trying to do, and you got receivers. You got tight ends. You got everything at your disposal. You're supposed to do what he just did. And the NFC is The NFC is garbage. The Eagles might win it again. It's that garbage. And they say, well, because what's the Cowboys' excuse? They had a squad for a long time. Because you could have looked at C.C. Lamb and Amari Cooper before he left at the same way you look at A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. You could have looked at the same thing. Sorry, y'all, I had a long day, so just came from the gym. After I hit this video, I'm going to sleep. But anyway, but you get what I'm saying, everybody? Like, we got to stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. You know, there's a lot other things I could say, but I'm going to save that for another video I'm going to shoot this week. I'm going to let some more things stack up before I fry some folks. But yeah, that's Burrow. Like, prove win when it counts. Because you give him pressure, he froze like a pretzel. It always is that quick release. I don't really see that much stuff that's special about him. Herbert, he's so prototypical Big Ben Jr. type, but guess what? He got an average record, season record, and he ain't went up in the playoffs. But let's talk about this playoff thing, okay? You could get playoff wins, right? But it be just filler. And what I mean by filler is if you get to the AFC Championship and you lose, you get nothing for it. You still on the couch with everybody else. You just the first place loser. Divisional round, you lose. All right. Did you get to the championship? Did you get to the Super Bowl? No. Then what does it mean? You don't get anything from all. You advance it because the Bills went to the Super Bowl at one time, 5 years straight, 4 or 5 years straight. Nobody talks about the Bills. Jim Keller took them for 4 years straight. Because guess what? I'm old compared to these youngins out here. I remember those times. I was a 49ers fan for a Ravens fan for a long time. That's how old I was until the Ravens came back to Baltimore. Like a year or two later, I switched up. So that put it around 97, 98. So yes, I was a Ravens fan when we won the first Super Bowl. I didn't jump on the bandwagon. I've been there because I'm from Maryland, so I was gonna go with the local team. And I didn't like how the 49ers did Steve Young and Jerry Rice. After I was like, yep, I'm done. But anyway, let's get to one more player. Josh Allen. All right, Josh Allen get all this plays. He do the exact same thing as Cam Newton. I've been on record. And shouts out the Hazel No Pad No Paper Sports. Okay. And I told him and Horace Torres. I said, hey, he's a vanilla Cam Newton. Nothing wrong with that. But don't act like he's so much better than him. He's not. He's not. He's not. Lamar won with subpar cast, MVP. At the same time, Josh Allen uh, was barely getting by. They was about to put him in the bus category before they went and got him a weapon. And Stephon Diggs, they changed his game up. And I know what I'm talking about. They got him a weapon, took off. And I like Josh Allen game. He's dope. He's not better than Lamar. The only one, the only two, is only two. And I can't say Aaron Rodgers could do it anymore. But that was my second one. I can't say Aaron Rodgers can just take below average playmakers, below average weapons, and win with them. Lamar has a track record. He's been doing it on up to this year. He's been doing it with below average receivers and all the other stuff. I'm not calling Bateman average, but and I'm not talking Duvernay average or Prochet. But part of his scheme. But what I'm saying is that's not what Justin Herbert had. Imagine Lamar having Keelan Allen. Just give him. He don't need much, but just give more than what he had. Imagine Lamar with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Or imagine him with a Tyreek Hill, Waddle. Imagine him with Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. Imagine him with a DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Imagine him with a D Hop and Hollywood Brown. He had a Hollywood Brown, but Hollywood would take plays off and all that. Like, Hollywood's talented, but he's no dog. This Zay Flowers is a dog. He's Hollywood, but with the dog in him. Hollywood scared to go across that middle, man. That's the thing between good and great, man. That's the stuff that you don't want to do, but you're willing to do. You said Josh Allen Hurts. They gave him a team, and look at what happened. Cause you could take them quarterbacks off, and they still could win a bunch of games. So you put Jameis Winston on the Bengals, and they'll still win games. A lot of them. That's my example. So, stop the hate. So, I'm about to cut this off. Leave some comments. You don't like what I said. Tough. That's well too damn bad. you like what I said, leave a heart, leave a like, subscribe. Um, I have some more content later on this week. Some more commentary of what I believe is great to happen, and how the Ravens can achieve their goal of reaching the Super Bowl and get the 6,000 yards. Let's go. With this pro-style offense, Lamar gonna take off. All right. Rest life. Y'all be safe.